All right, boys and girls, today you're going to be drawing a landscape, okay? So a landscape is something, a drawing or painting or whatever of something that's outside of the land, okay? So there's all kinds of different landscapes. Where we live, we just usually see lots of fields, maybe some hills, trees, like that on our landscape. But there's other landscapes like beaches or mountains, desert. So just follow along with the basics of what I want you to do, and then you can really create your own landscape, okay? So I'm going to be drawing a landscape with a mountain in the background and some big trees like there are in the mountains. So the first thing that you're going to want to do in any landscape is you're going to want to figure out which part of the drawing is going to be the front or the foreground. So obviously, if you don't know this, it is usually the bottom of the page, okay? And this is where things are going to look the largest. Because when you're looking out at a landscape, the things that are in the landscape get smaller and smaller and smaller, okay? So the things in the foreground are going to be your biggest things. So I'm just going to draw by, start by drawing a line, kind of like a hill line. This will be like where my foreground items are, okay? I'm going to draw another line, but I'm not going to draw it the same way I drew the first one. I'm going to kind of start about here and go up and draw kind of like another hill, okay? So this part of our paper is what we call the middle ground, okay? Because it's right in the middle. It's the things that aren't the biggest, but they're not the smallest. They're right in the middle, okay? So maybe you want to draw those two lines to start, okay? Now our background is going to be the things that are the smallest, the farthest away from what we're looking at. And I'm just going to draw one more line back here, okay? And then this will be my background. So I'm just going to draw some mountains, just some simple kind of zigzaggy line. All right. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. All right. So like I said, in the foreground, things are the biggest. So I'm going to draw a tree. Just a basic, simple tree. Okay. It's large. It has a lot of height to it. Also things that are in the foreground and sometimes the middle ground, it depends, are the things with the most detail, okay? So we can see all those things on the tree. Okay. All right. Now, it's fine for this if you just draw over the lines that you already had. You can go back and erase or whatever. Now, I'm going to draw a tree that's in my middle ground. Kind of the same way. But I'm going to make sure it's smaller than this tree because it's further away. So you kind of think of it as you go up the paper, things get smaller in this case. Okay, you hear my dog barking in the background. Sorry about that. All right, now I'm going to do one more tree. I'm going to do it all the way back here, and it's going to be even smaller than the first two. Maybe it's just a little bit more messy. It's not as detailed as the first two. Okay, now you could do this all kinds of things, not just trees. Maybe you want to add flowers or bushes or something like that into your landscape. Think about what kind of landscape you want to do. All right, you can add animals to your landscape. Just really make it whatever you think of when you think of something outside, okay? Think about all those different things. Think about the weather. If it's sunny, if it's cloudy, what do you need to add? Okay. Maybe it's nighttime in your landscape. It's fine too. Brings out all kinds of different things that you can do. Different animals and stuff. So I want you to put in as much detail in this as you can. Just start with your pencil in case you mess up. And then go back and maybe add some color to it if you finish early. All right, guys, good luck.